baddies, so it's your girl Bevy, and today is another installment of What the F, okay? WTF, what's in the formula, where I basically do a hair review on some type of trending formula or trending hair product that everyone is talking about. I might do other products besides hair, but whatever, we're starting with this for now. Anyway, long story short, today we're gonna call to the room, the courtroom, whatever, to the stand. K18's new molecular oil. What is it called? Let me read it, okay? Because I'm butchering the name, okay? I'm just gonna place it here somewhere. Like I said, this has been trending. It's another product all over my timeline. Now, I will admit that it's the molecular repair hair oil. Now, I actually use K18 for my hair. It's done wonders. And something that I think a lot of people don't know is that not all oils function the same way. I have to put this disclaimer in the beginning of my videos, guys. I have Invisalign. That's why it's very hard for me to speak without a lisp or to enunciate my words, okay? So for those of you, forgive me, okay? I just have to put that out there because it bothers me, okay? And if it bothers me, it doesn't matter if it bothers you, but it bothers me. Anyway, so jumping back into the actual video, a lot of people don't know that there are different types of hair oils, okay? Not every hair oil is created equal and they all don't function the same way, okay? I have a video up here about supplements and serums and how a lot of these different supplements and serums have different functionalities. They have different outcomes, like what they're made to do is different. So a lot of times we're buying oils and we're just throwing it on our scalp and it wasn't meant for our scalp, it's meant for our hair. And then there's other oils that are meant for our hair that we're throwing on our scalp, right? And then sometimes, you know, some of us are wreaking havoc on our scalps, you know, really disrupting the pH balance and causing some type of like scalp disorder simply because like dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis, simply because we're misusing these products. So I just wanted to put that out there. This is not a hair growth oil. This is not an oil that you're gonna lather on your scalp to see if you can get hair growth, okay? So we're gonna talk about this in a minute. So let me just jump right into the review. I'm just trying to look for my notes. Okay, so first of all, looking at the site, let's see what their claims are, okay? So molecular repair hair oil, weightless oil that strengthens, repairs, damage, and reduces frizz. Have good amount of reviews. Now this biotech engineered weightless oil works on all hair types to strengthen, repair damage, reduce frizz at 2 levels of the hair fiber and improve shine, okay? It's clinically proven damage repair. Yep, clinically proven to repair damage, 24-hour frizz control, 104% more shine, 78% reduction in split ends. Now that sounds really good. And up to 450 degrees heat protection, okay? So that's excellent. That is excellent so far. The claims. Now, you know me. I don't care what you claim. You know, I gotta actually look at the ingredients and see if the ingredients support your claims, okay? So we're gonna do that in a minute. Give me 1 second. Hey baddies, it's your girl Bevy, and I'm interrupting you really quickly because I have to ask this very important question. Why am I not at 100K subscribers yet? Let's keep it a buck. I'm giving you real content. I'm dropping game for free, and I have loads of comments, okay? Loads of comments from my baddies saying that my content has helped them on their path to hair regrowth, okay? Effective hair regrowth. So please, okay, help a sister out. Start liking, okay? Liking these videos to help me in the algorithm. Subscribe to this channel. Share this content with your friends that may or may not be honest about whether or not they need my help, okay? And most importantly, I'm dropping a hair growth serum very, very soon. Please click the link down in the description box, okay? And leave your information so that you can be the first to know. I'm about to turn the hair loss treatment, okay, space upside down on its head because the gatekeepers don't look like me, and I'm about to fix that, okay? I'm looking out for your interests. I'm really helping you because I really care. This is my mission and I need your support. So that's all I had to say, okay? Continue on. Now they talk about every purchase, if this is important to you, every purchase supports the plastic bank of efforts to, I don't know, radically? Is that supposed to say radically simplify waste? I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse, so I'm not gonna act like I know what that really means. Okay, so let's see the more to know. Okay, so this is more to know. So this is a strengthening, smoothing hair oil, works on 2 levels of the hair fiber to fight frizz, okay? It says that this is the patented K18 peptide, okay? Which, by the way, this peptide has clinical studies to support the efficacy of this peptide, okay? To actually strengthen hair, to repair the hair's cortex, the shaft of the hair, and to really do numbers, to really do to do good numbers, I guess, on your hair. What am I talking about? So it works to address deeper level damage that causes frizz, repairing and strengthening damage at the innermost layer of the hair to reverse damage that leads to frizz, okay? So basically this oil has the K18 peptide, the famous K18 peptide that everyone raves about, that's in their bond repair treatment. They have that same peptide in this oil, okay? On the surface of hair, natural oils like avocado and sunflower oil and hemisqualane and squalene, which are nourishing and moisturizing. So like, if you don't know, I have a hydrating video on here, go watch that. But I said that squalene is the GOAT of all ingredients for hydration. If you want a hydration product and you're going to splurge on a hydration product, ensure that it has squalene in it, because squalene is definitely one of the most optimal active ingredients that helps to produce moisture and to help with hydration for your hair, okay? So this has squalene and hemisqualane, nourish while smoothing frizz and flyaways to improve color vibrancy, enhance shine, and provide heat protection. So this works prophylactically. So it means that you're using this oil because of the repair that it's doing to the hair's cortex, the hair shaft, and overall with the K18 peptide to the bonds of the hair, right? It's prophylactically, meaning it's working in advance to protect your hair from heat. So you're getting this built-in heat protection to your hair according to what they're saying. But again, we're going to go into the ingredients in a minute. So now, the clinically proven to repair damaged hair, 24-hour frizz control, which frizz, if you don't know, is truly a response of damaged hair. It's a response to friction, and this friction is caused because of the hair being very dry, cuticles being damaged, and that's why you see a lot of frizz. Now, there is a disclaimer. Let me see. It says, leave-in molecular repair hair mask, healthier hair in 4 minutes, results observed on bleached hair tress after 1 4-minute application of molecular repair hair mask with improvements to strength and elasticity. Come on, guys, with the words. Reverses hair damage caused by bleach, color, chemicals, services, and heat. Results observed on bleached hair tress after 1 4-minute application of molecular repair hair mask with improvements to strength and elasticity. That doesn't make sense. And then results observed in a repeat comb test on hair damage by 450 degrees. So this is breaking down not the clinical, but I guess the study. This is the study design telling you that it was how it worked and how they came to these numbers. I'm looking for the amount of people. Okay, so this was 37 people after 14 days. So what this says is that 37 people were observed in a clinical study. So what that means is on the 38th, 39th, 40th, you don't really know what's going to happen, but just keep that in mind. 37 people for like a cosmetic clinical study is pretty standard. And so these are results that you're going to visibly see after 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind. 92% agreed this formula improves the shine of their hair. They agree, 89% agreed that the hair looks instantly moisturized. 89% agreed that the hair feels smoother, and 89% agreed that this formula feels weightless, okay? Now, I love to hear that it's weightless because if you don't know, I have very fine hair and I hate oils that weigh my hair down, okay, and make me look like, it just gives me that straw hair. But anyway, so that's the disclaimer. I thought it was gonna give me something. It's just kind of giving me more information. And I know that I'm just kind of playing like Mother Goose right now and I'm reading everything straight off the site. We're about to go into like my opinion and what I observed from the actual ingredients in this product. And do I think you should spend your money on it? Because right now, just so you know, this oil is $65, as Aunt T Jackie would say. All right, so the key benefits is the silicone-free oil fights. It's really hard. I'm getting like foam and everything. It's just annoying, okay? This silicone-free oil fights frizz differently by addressing the damage that causes frizz long-term and immediately smoothing frizz and flyaways. So it reduces frizz, it reduces from damage, flyaways, enhances shine, color vibrancy, and delivers heat protection, okay? like kind of just reading things over and over. They really want to hammer it home. Now, this is how you use this product. You apply it to a damp, towel-dried hair before styling on or on dry hair as a finisher. High concentrated formula starts with 1 to 3 drops and build as needed. Okay, so basically you can use this. You can insert this into your typical hair care regimen, okay? So if you do the LOC method or the LCO method for my natural curly girls, or, you know, natural kinky, you know, whatever, you can use this oil for your finishing oil for your, if you're trying to lock in moisture, this is going to be an oil that you'll use for that. So you're inserting this oil into your typical hair care regimen. However way you use an oil, this is how you would use this oil. So that's basically what we're reading here. This is not for your scalp. Do not put this oil on your scalp. It's not a scalp health oil. It's not a hair growth oil. This is simply an oil to repair your hair and to seal in moisture. Just like with the actual K18 mask, you apply it to hair, you let it sit for 4 minutes before you style, and or you could apply it to dry hair as a finisher. The reason why the 4-minute thing is important is because apparently, according to the company, the manufacturer, and the way the K18 molecule works is that it needs to sit on your hair for 4 minutes without being interrupted by any other chemical compound that's going to change the compound structure of the K18 peptide. So it just needs to sit on your hair so it can activate. After those 4 minutes, you can style as you would normally style. After the 4 minutes, your hair, the innermost layers of your hair would have absorbed the peptide. By then, it would have fully absorbed and it would be activated into your hair. So that's why you want to give it 4 minutes. So if you're doing, for example, the well, I would probably with this oil particularly, maybe the LOC method may be better, because once you're doing the LCO, if you put the cream on first, then it's hard for that hair to truly absorb that oil. It may just sit on top of the hair. But if you do the LOC, I mean, you can do your leave-in, because what they're saying here is it works best if you do it on fresh, clean hair and you put the oil on. But you know we don't really do stuff like that, okay? So anyway, if you do it that way, I think LOC might be the best. You put in your leave-in, and then you go ahead, you let your leave-in do what it does, and then you go ahead and you put this on, you let it sit for 4 minutes. But the real activator of this is when you do it on completely clean, fresh hair that has no product on it. Me personally, I would use this as a finisher, or not as a finisher. Me personally, I would use this at the end, like when my hair is already dry, especially when it's straight, and I just need something to kind of put a little bit on my ends and just wrap it with a, like put my hair in a doobie in the night. When I wrap it, that's how I would do that. So now let's talk about the ingredients. This is the part, the moment that we all have been waiting for. Does the K18 molecular oil do what it says that it's going to do? I mean, it has clinical studies to support what it says it's going to do, but is it worth the money? Basically, is it Hairscripts approved, or is there some, or should you just continue doing what you were doing, right? So based on the ingredients, here's what you should know. Basically, this oil contains a blend of oils, emollients, and peptides, okay? Now, it has oils. Oils are rich in fatty acids. Fatty acids are important for sealing hair cuticles, okay? Emollients is basically a moisturizing agent that your body creates. So I gave this example in a previous video that basically an emollient is a moisturizer. So there's moisturizing agents in here. So that's good for hydration. It's good for not drying your hair out, and it balances out that K18 peptide, which is designed as a chemical designed to strengthen your hair. But anything designed to strengthen your hair can actually dry out your hair. So it's good that it has moisture in it to balance that out. And it has peptides. The peptides are basically proteins broken down into smaller proteins that the hair can actually absorb. And these different proteins are going to fortify and strengthen your hair. And some of them do them, many of them do strengthen your hair in different ways, okay? It has benzyl alcohol, which is a preservative to kind of prevent the growth of bacteria and other microorganisms. This is something that you're going to see common in cosmetic products that's over the shelf. So that's not a big deal. It has some emulsifiers to stabilize the product and ensure that it has smooth consistency. So that's some of the other stuff on there that you're not going to understand. It has humectants in it, which again, humectants are powerful. Honey is nature's natural humectant because not only does it seal in moisture and it locks in moisture, but it pulls moisture from the atmosphere. So it's a good double whammy for moisture. So humectants are really good. Glycerin is another humectant. Vegetable glycerin, anytime you see glycerin, those are great humectants. You know, like I said, peptides are proteins broken down into smaller proteins that could actually be absorbed by the hair and the hair shaft, and proteins are usually designed to strengthen your hair, etc. Now, this does have fragrance in it, and it's just there for aesthetic purposes, or for the most part with fragrance, especially especially with chemical products like K18 or Olaplex or a lot of these bond repair products, they do use fragrance because a lot of these chemicals don't have good smell. So to kind of like mask those chemical smells, they're going to use fragrance. So the fragrance, beware, it can cause some irritation on some people. This oil also have antioxidants, okay, which is really good because antioxidants are king for protecting the hair against free radicals. Free radicals is not just some made up word that marketers use. Free radicals is something that actually does happen, unfortunately, internally. I call them little demolition men because they go around your body destroying your cells. Free radicals are responsible for cellular death, so keep that in mind because that also means it's responsible for follicular death. Free radicals can actually wreak havoc on your hair follicles, so it's something that you want to fight, okay? Free radicals can also cause premature, aging, yes, all over, like as far as wrinkles on your face, fine lines, but also in your hair. It can attack the melanin in your hair and cause you to get grays, prematurely. Basically, there's no harsh chemicals in this formula, okay? But keep in mind that every chemical can cause some type of irritation, especially the fragrance. So keep that in mind because, of course, unfortunately, Olaplex is right now, basically in the doghouse because their fragrance have caused some irritation on some people that are litigation happy. But anyway, the primary function of this hair oil is to moisturize your hair, to nourish your hair, to help strengthen your hair. It's basically there to support the K18 treatment, to continue giving you that bond repair treatment while if your hair is not wet. So it's just another way to get it in. If you want to get in more bond repair, this is another way to get more bond repair treatment in. What I do need you guys to understand is that, like I said, there's studies supporting not just the overall product, but individual ingredients like the K18 peptide. The peptide has been shown in studies to increase hair thickness and density, as well as promote hair growth. And then one study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that a K18's peptide led to significant increases in hair growth and density after 16 weeks of use. It's saying that the peptide is also responsible for hair growth, although this is not marketed as a hair growth product. So keep that in mind. And keep in mind that hair growth is also a result of being able to have good hair care. So sometimes marketers will call a product a hair growth product. It doesn't actually stimulate hair growth, but it supports hair growth. So look at those words. And this is a whole nother video about reading what marketers say, because if something supports hair growth, that means that it's helping to nourish your hair so that your hair can have retention, so that it can grow without any interference. But it doesn't mean that it's growing your hair. Something that stimulates hair growth is more what you may be looking for, because if it stimulates hair growth, it may be doing things like vasodilating, it may be increasing blood flow to follicle, it may be feeding nutrients to the follicle, it may be allowing oxygen to go through the follicles to kill any bacteria. So you want to look at those words. Anything that supports hair growth doesn't mean that it grows your hair. It just means that it doesn't hurt your hair. It helps your hair to do what it's going to do. Like I said, this also has avocado oil. Avocado oil is one of the best oils. It's rich in fatty acids, vitamins, antioxidants. Now, I'm going to look, because I don't have it off the top of my head, where avocado oil fall on the comedogenic scale. But keep in mind, remember, this is not for your scalp. This is for your hair, your actual hair. It's not for your scalp. So keep that in mind. But avocado oil, like I said, is rich in fatty acids, vitamins, and antioxidants. And I explained what all of those things are good for. Fatty acids, again, seals your cuticles. This has squalene, and I told you squalene is amazing. I discussed that earlier. And it has vitamin E, tocopherol, and that's an antioxidant that protects the hair from radical damage as well. And this was studied and published in a Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology that found that vitamin E for hair products containing tocopherol improved hair elasticity and reduced hair breakage. Oh, one thing about squalene, this was also studied and it was published in the Journal of Cosmetic Science. It found that any hair serums that contain squalene and other oils improved hair hydration, softness, and reduced frizz flyaways. So this oil has 4 individual ingredients that have clinical studies to support its efficacy. And then to top that off, the manufacturer, the company, went and did its own clinical study with 35 to 37, I forgot, people in the study. So drum roll, what's my opinion, okay? everything that it says that it does based on its ingredients, yes, it does do it. Now, I personally have not used the oil myself yet, but I get it's a dead giveaway. I do plan to give this oil a try. Now, at $65, I'm gonna give it a try one time and see what the true benefits are, if it's gonna continue those K18 benefits. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what the concentration of the peptide is in the oil versus the treatment, if the treatment alone is enough. But if you're one of those crazy people that just want extra of everything and you want everything to have a therapeutic benefit, I'll give you this example. Me, I'm the type of person, I like oils that have therapeutic benefits, medicinal benefits. And for something to have a medicinal benefit, it actually needs an active ingredient in it. While oils, natural oils, carrier oils are great, they're essential for fatty acids and they have their purpose. I could just put olive oil on the tips of my end if that's something that I want because it has great fatty acids, right? Like, it's not something that I need to go and buy a product for that just mixed a whole bunch of oils together. I'm not splurging on a hair oil. But if this has the K18 peptide and it has these other ingredients that are studied in it, there may be really great benefits to this hair oil. So my opinion is this is a great oil to add to your hair care routine. K18, just like Olaplex, don't know about me. They don't care about me. They don't need my help. They're making enough money. They have enough influencers. So I don't get paid for none of this. I'm telling you guys the real on what I would do, being honest with you. I'm gonna create a video for my baddies that are balling on a budget, my baddies on a budget that are like, Beverly, everything you recommend is like $100. Like, I'm just not gonna have any money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you. That's why sometimes I gotta hesitate. Like, which one am I gonna choose? I gotta ration it. But I'll be honest with you, there are things that I would spend money on and there are things that I would splurge on. So I think a video is necessary for that because really, like, what should you really spend your money on? What should you really say, you know what, this is worth the investment? And then this is just a good dupe that does almost the same thing is good enough in this area. So a hair oil, not a hair growth oil. This oil is a hair strengthening oil. So the functionality of this oil is to strengthen and to improve your hair, your hair's shine, your hair's luster, your hair's texture. That's what this oil is for. This is not an oil to put on your scalp. Please, ladies, do not put this on your scalp. This is not the oil for that. But definitely try this with your natural LOC, LCO methods, or, you know, try it on dry hair. Like I said, when my hair is straight, I need something for my ends usually when I'm putting my hair in a doobie. Now, I am using the IGK serum currently. I did try the Olaplex serum. That one was decent, but I'm liking the IGK serum a lot more. I'm gonna insert the picture because I don't remember the name off the top of my head and I'm not about to pause the video to go run and get it. But I love that serum because it also does have bond repair benefits in it. At night, I just put it on my ends and I just wrap my hair. So that's a serum though. It's like a clear serum. I love it because it's so lightweight. You put it in your hair, you don't feel it, and it smells. Chef's kiss is amazing. Like, I love it so far. I'm loving it. So I don't think I would need the oil and the serum for my hair, but I might do the oil when my hair is curly. I think the oil might be better. The serum won't really, I don't think the serum is gonna absorb too well on my curly hair because I just don't feel that it won't have that much of a difference. I like the serum for my hair when it's straight because when my hair is very fine, and if I put anything that has a little bit, just a little bit too much weight on it, my hair is done. Like, it's just done. You know what I'm saying? And I like the bounce. I'm gonna show the picture of that IGK, and that's what I'm using right now. So I don't really need this oil because they both have the same, although they have the bond repair benefit, although they don't have the same ingredients. But this oil I may try when my hair is curly. So, you know, stay tuned for me probably giving you an update, probably in a short. I won't do a whole video for that. But anyway, it is Hairscripts approved. That's the point. The ingredients are dope. K18 is really doing their thing out here until they're not, until they piss somebody off, and then we gotta find a replacement. That's just how it goes. Anyway, baddies, subscribe to my videos, check everything else out. If you have anything that you want me to do a what the F review on, please comment down below. I have some of your other stuff coming out. Please understand that. So I will be doing those soon, okay? Love you, baddies. Bye.